on the road, shall we? Shall we? Woo, bro. Who's ready for some boom, baby? Boom! Bap, bap, bap in your face. That's the morning rise. And shine. It's all that shine in your life. It's the morning marijuana motivation time. Your host with the most is Marquis Saint. This is Saint's brand. When it's cold outside, you know what I'm saying? When it's cold outside, we still gotta be saints. You know, we still gotta shine, and we gotta mix it up every once in a while. Mixed it up this time. It's 9:10 instead of 10:10. I didn't wait for it to begin. It's still chilly outside, but we're gonna begin even with the plastic pocket challenge. I'm like, what is this? The feed. Oh, nice. Feed the homeless, bro. Let's keep it down. Let's keep it going. I thought it was one of them Prime bottles. I was about to throw it away. I'm like, how did it not make it in the trash? It drives me crazy. But yeah, plastic pocket challenge. Saints brand shining. Saints addiction, aka mostly Saints. Leg out. Let's go. So I wanted to get up and talk about sins because I was listening to that happy doctor, or I should call him the happy professor, over there from Harvard, and he said sins are an act that goes against ourselves. That's right. Hinduism, Muslim, you name it, even Christianity has a list of sins. And I call them 7 deadly sins. You can call them what you want. But what I never perceived with the sins was that I was going against myself with them. You know, because when you're thinking of something like gluttony, for instance, right? Who doesn't want to smash some food, bruh? Or lust. Who doesn't want to smash some puss, bruh? You know, or what's the other one? Envy. And sit there and go, wow, they must have it so good. And what we do when we do these things, right, is we don't portray ourselves properly. We betray ourselves. And that's why we're having this conversation this morning. I don't know why they always walk towards me. I'm already walking and you're slow walking so that way you can be near me by the time I approach you. How about you go in a different direction? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Anyway, so when we betray ourselves, like walking in front of strangers or not holding the door for somebody in an elevator or, you know, basic human kindness and needs, right? We end up being very superficial and selfish indeed. We do this because we want what we want, right? We don't need anything. We want everything. And in these wants, we realize that our cups overflow. Pretty soon, it's easy to be envious of everybody, bro. That's like not an act of Congress. That one's too easy to see. Monkey see, monkey do. Monkey see one. Have monkey got grape. Monkey got grape and I got carrot. Oh no, I throw carrot at lab worker. You know, our brains are so superficial. They only see what they want to see, right? We're calculating good versus bad. We're calculating how happy that person or how sad, or we're measuring quickly worth and value. Like quickly. It doesn't even take much of a chance. You go past, before there was even Balenciaga, there was no store, and then the store wasn't in the win, and then there wasn't a security guard at the front to make sure that you have enough money to go shopping, right? Like there wasn't that, right? Before there was a Gucci, what was there, right? And before there was Louis Vuitton, what was there? Before there was Hermes, what was there? Hermes, you know, you're gonna be over here going like, people made their own luggage. Okay, not everybody could afford the King's Ransom and Fabergé eggs, bruh. Right? Not everybody could afford traveling, and what a amazing blessing that is that we can get onto these devices, and instead of it being for war, it's for profit. It's for taking your ass anywhere you want to go, so that way you can shine and be whatever you want on time. But our time is spent on measuring, comparing. We don't even know what's happening. We're just finger flicking our phones. I call it finger fucking. We're finger fucking the phone and we're going like, why don't I have that car? Not even doing deeper dives into that person has a high interest rate or they just made a bad financial decision. Like, we're jealous of outcomes, but we don't do thorough investigations of the outcomes. No, ma'am, no, sir. We like to look at the externals, right? Like, it's easier to just say, oh my God, she lost so much weight. Yeah, she's on methamphetamines, right? She's completely bubbled her brain where she's just tweaking around. I've seen one the other day. She totally looked out of place for girls that are normally rough, stripper girls, palomino girls. They've seen some things. They know how to drink. They know how to do their drugs. This tweak, not a twink, tweak. This little tweak was just like beep, bloop, bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop, bleep. And you're just like, oh my God, bro, it's so sad, man. It's so sad to be so far away from yourself. And if that's what sins are, is to push yourself away, then we know what sin feels like. Sin isn't going to be there when the repercussions come around, right? We're all sitting here from years of evolution and most of it for civilization to say, hey, these things are going to trap your ass. There's 7 deadly sins and they're deadly for a reason. You're like, nah, come on, man. I can smash these ribs, bro. The problem is you keep smashing those ribs and then those smash your ribs further inside your chest, making you too fat for your heart to press. Sucks, but it's true. And everybody knows, you know, it could be your favorite chocolate cake. If I put it up to a funnel on your face, I love these skull caps, by the way. These are only $10, bro. They keep the ears good. The right in your face, you'll be like, oh shit, I don't want chocolate cake no more. It's getting funneled to me, you know what I mean? I can't breathe. All I think is chocolate, enough's enough, right? And that's when we find out that we use the E word, enough. Enough already, bro. Enough of the ribs. Enough of the overeating. Enough of the gluttony. I did it as much as I could. I lusted as much as I could. I was envious as much as I could. And then eventually it wears out. Sin likes to go away. That's the tough part. That's why I don't go to it no more. It's not that I'm heavenly or saintly or that much better than anyone. No, dude, I'll be the first one telling you about my coke stories or my hooker stories or my sad stories or whatever else I was doing, right? I'm human like you. But I also have to tell the end of the story and say that it was fruitless, right? Let's go do some blow, bro. And it ends up just being me and my best friend in the house, smoking all the weed, drinking all the booze, and not going anywhere. Like, literally, I thought we were going to be snorting fucking lines off of hot chicks that were lesbian in the bathroom, and now it's just a bunch of dudes standing around with their keys in their hands. It's weird. The outcome, right? Like bad interest rates or a bad car loan, the outcome isn't as cool as the photo. And that's why we're trapped on the Instagrams, man. We like a good photo. We like an image in front of us to say, hey, you know, this is shiny over here. You want to play? You know, hell yeah, I want to play. I want to play on the easy slopes. I want to play on the no one knows, you know? I like to get in my morally questionables, you know? And I do too, bro. I like breaking the rules. Fuck a rule. Who made the rules? Fuck you too, Saints Addiction, right? Like, you know, get the anarchy symbol on them. But I'm not trying to hurt nobody. And I'm definitely not trying to hurt myself. And that's what it came down to. I was like, I would still be doing it if it worked, but it doesn't. It doesn't work. The type of people that associate around cocaine aren't working people. They might have jobs, but they're not functioning properly, right? These aren't your friends. These are drug users. They're only your friend as long as you got drugs in your pocket. And trust you me, they are gone as soon as the drugs are gone. I know you know. It's like the other dude that went to the, where was he at? He was at the nightclub and he had all the hoes and they're all pretty and they're all dimes and they're all in skirts. And then the bill came and then the lights came on and they all disappeared like he was in a dream. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Bottle rat scurrying. I read somewhere some chick only been married for 6 months and she wanted the dude's house in the divorce, right? It looks so pretty to have the bombshell wife, right? Till she steals your life, my guy. She don't love you, right? Neon, this girl is using you for your platform. Nuh-uh. She wants to keep her OnlyFans. Told you so. And that's going to be hard That's hard to figure out, man. It's hard to figure out that you ain't as hard as you think it is, and that life is that hard, and that we always are going to have to be challenged by the opposites, right? So my opposite of gluttony is fasting, right? It's this discipline I have for not eating till 3 p.m. and I get to eat whatever I want. No discipline from 3 to 11, but I still don't want to eat that much fast food. I still don't want to eat that many fried foods, and I just still don't want to eat that many sugary foods. It's still bad for me. It's just curbing the enthusiasm, bro. Being the type of person that reinforces myself, you know? I want to reinforce the positivity. I want to get that shine on me, that warmth, because it makes everything better, bro. When I live in my light, you know, I stopped lying. That's the first thing that happened. That's what Saints Addiction really came from, was I didn't have any lies with myself anymore. It was like either I'm making an excuse or I have a reason for the season. There's some people up here and they're just standing. I don't get it. They're just right here, and I'm sure I gotta hear them or be a part of their conversation. I'm just trying to walk here in my personal bubble. But, you know, what are they? We got murder, which is wrath. I hope I don't have to explain that, you know, but I will tell you this, that you will be taught by your anger. Straight the fuck up. That's first and foremost. Karma takes care of that itself. You can run, but you can't hide from your actions, and that's real. And that's what we're doing. We're putting a lot of energy into non-action, right? The sitting, the waiting, the not churning about, you know? And that's when things get stuck, bro. That's when we get stuck as people. We get stuck in our habits, just like I do. Get stuck with good habits, like working out and getting up in the morning and pushing it. That's my good habit. I want to reinforce that. Morning, bro. Get them. You know, I want to reinforce my walking habits. I want to reinforce my healthy habits so they can reinforce me. If I put that wall up, a Coke wall or a hoe wall or a porn wall, whatever you want to call it, right? When I put that shit up, guess what? Now it leaves it reinforcement. It leaks. It's like a bad dam or a bridge that collapses, or all these things. You put in so much money into it, right? I put so much time into it. Why is it not reinforcing me? Why is it not bringing me the pleasure that I once used to bring? And then you know you're descending. That's it. You're like, this doesn't work. And then you pass that on generation and generation. Just be like, don't commit adultery. Why don't you want to commit adultery? Because betrayal is horrible between human beings. You can't buy trust on a shelf. So by the time you burn trust and love on the same bridge, it collapses. And why don't you want to be killing people? Because an eye is not worth another eye, bro. You know, you can't begot more hate with more hate. You know, it's only going to exasperate what's going on with the other person. It's like, it's never enough. Anger doesn't fix the topic. And that's what we want to do. We want to fix the topic within ourselves. And you gotta go, okay, well, inside myself, I'm flawed. Perfectly imperfect, you know? No one is perfect, mostly saints. And in that, I have that in my head that says, okay, I know that sometimes I have my halo and sometimes I have on my horns, or sometimes I have on both. Who knows, you know? But in me, my moral compass, what guides me, this soul wants something good. He doesn't want to cause pain to someone else. I don't want to drill holes in someone else's canoe. I don't want to be the type of person that brings something negative to someone else. Matter of fact, we got one of the reliable models off on a bender. And I said, you can't be a reliable model getting high, girl. You're so scattered, you know? You're so lost. We need girls that are clean. We need girls that can show up on time. We need girls that are with it. It's not enough to just be pretty. And it might work for somebody that wants to steal your nitty gritty, you know? Like put you on the boat, put you in porn, make you do things you didn't want to do. Right. Those people don't have it good for you. You know, they don't have your best interest in mind. That's not what they want. They want that sin, bro. They want that quick win. They want that, let me just steal that pussy. Let me just steal that mind. Let me just steal that time. And then leave you unreinforced without anything afterwards. So you're out the time, you're out the body, and the count, and now you're wondering why it doesn't count. Got news for you. It's because you put it in the wrong pile. You know what I mean? It's not just the weigh in the egg, good egg, bad egg, but it's like energy sources. If you were a squirrel, did you stack a lot of positive reinforcements into that tree for when the winter came? Was it steady for you? No? And then you didn't put enough seeds in it. You didn't put enough belief in it, reinforcement in it. And that's what it is, isn't it? Oh, the pull-ups, they love me so much. That's what it is, bro. It's reinforcing the positivity. I already did the workout, so now I have the chromosomes or the hormones in my brain to make me feel better. I already did the meditation and drinking my water in the morning. Now I'm hydrated and centered, and I'm not so scattered as if somebody that woke up with an alarm clock or a coffee, right? I'm aware, that it's rare. That some people, they want to be optimal, right? They just want to be like the perfect human being, Optimus Prime, perfect all the time. That's not what I'm trying to do at all. I know I'm perfectly flawed. Perfectly imperfect. I ain't got nothing else to do with it, right? I just want to have peace, right? And happy. And that shit you can't buy. All right? Peace and happy is hard to come by. And that's why we struggle in life. That's why we struggle as people, is because we want the quick happies and we don't want to actually bake happy. We're going to bake happy right now. I'm going to do my morning motivation with you. Bless up with me, Saints Addiction. Like it up if you damn well please. That should be a sub. Joy Week Club. By the way, I sent out an email the other day because it's the World of Concrete convention and I do print in an hour. It had Join Week Club at the bottom, bro. I said, hey, how'd you get my info this morning? He goes, I need a banner stand. I need, some poster board, da-da-da-da. And he said, yeah, my boss sent it to me. Week Club, right? I went, slap my head, slap. It was at the bottom with the old address. I was like, and I even previewed it. Inspect what you expect. But that's what it is. It's like me tipping my Coke dollar in front of my mom when I was a kid, 21, 22 years old. And I'm paying for the Sunset right here at Sunset Station for they used to have a buffet. I don't know if they still have it today. LVOG, baby. And I throw out my dollar and it's rolled up. My mom grabs it, takes it, and goes, my tongue is numb. So embarrassed, bro. My mom I throw my own Coke dollar out in front of my mom. Might as well have put my fucking bag in the middle of the fucking the table. You ain't lived, bro. You ain't lived till you're with Zach Fahey and him and he puts his hand out and a big old fucking 8-ball came out in the middle of the living room, in the carpet, in front of his mom and her boyfriend. That was fun. Felt like fucking Bobby. What's his name? Bobby? Whitney and Bobby Brown. Yep. Felt like Bobby Brown, bro. Dancing on stage. Kinda gotta take control, but I'm out of control. And there's my dope on the roll. It's like right on the ground. And he goes to pick it up because he was dancing it off. Bro, we can't dance this off. Either you make the right decisions or you don't. And you live with the consequences no matter what. Nobody can save you from the time that you spend. Ain't nobody can save you from your own sins. And ain't nobody gonna come around slapping the cookies out of your hand telling you get your shit together. They're not. They're selfishly devising a way to do everything lazy or to cover up their sins, Nobody, don't look at my dark side. Don't look at my shadow, I'm perfect over here. Doesn't my family look so nice in the photos? Sexless marriage. Cheating husband, cheating wife. How about I'm so happy but I'm full of debt? You're full of shit too. You know what I mean? Like, the people that got it usually don't need to flaunt it. I haven't posted for years, dude. All I do is business now, just for marketing. But my personal photos, I'm doing so good and you're not. I didn't want to make anybody jealous with my year of travel, bro. I wanted to encourage people, you know? And I'm not going to encourage them by rubbing it in. You get what I'm saying? That's not how encouragement works. And to encourage myself, I need to stop drilling holes in my own canoe. That's what really shocked me. Was I was like, I'm the one doing it to me, right? I'm the one smoking my own weed. I'm the one that tells myself to go to the gym. I'm the one that moves this body and my mind and my soul. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to move forward. And anybody that's interested in doing that, you're listening and you're trying to figure it out too. Like, how do I get away from me? You know what I mean? And I've ran all over the world, as you can see, traveled the world just to be a better me. And this is what I bring back. We're all the same. Boyfriend, girlfriend problems. Hate our job, hate our boss, hate our bills. Want to travel, want to be free, want to be rich. I don't know anybody that's not like that, and it don't matter if they're from Spain, Finland, or Thailand. We all have desires, we all have wants, we all have needs, and it's just making sure that you cover your needs and not your wants. That's my morning motivation. Nice little stogie in the morning. Ow, burn me, fucker. They always bite back, don't they? They always bite back. This message is brought to you by Roken Vapes, champion of vapes. Boom, baby, boom. So you can see this in my Bar Pro. Mention Saints Addiction for 15% off on their website. You know what I mean? It's cool to be an affiliate. Cartridge sold separately. You got to Telegram Saints Addiction for that. But yeah, I chose my stress relief. But really, there was no stress to relieve. I just like smoking and walking and thinking and talking. It's my show, But really was just to examine human behavior, bro. I wanted to see why was I like that? Why can I be so motivated for a hot chick across town and a walk to go for a smoke? But as soon as it's time to sit down, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to sit by my laptop and do work, man. I want to play, I want to design, I want to be free. And there it is. Am I controlling me, or are my sins controlling me? Are the wants taking over, or are the needs taking place, bro? And that's what is really happening, And I see the battle, in myself. That's what Saints Addiction was all about, and also in the human condition, that we're not perfect, bro. We're not operating the same way. We all have a way to drill holes in our own canoe, to be our own worst enemy, and it's no surprise to me I am my own worst enemy. Lyrics on shirts. It's no surprise to me I am my own worst enemy. But every now and then I kick the living shit out of me. And I got so sick of kicking the living shit out of me. I got so sick of getting beat by life. I got so sick of being overweight. I got so sick of doing the same. And I just changed. I said, look, man, I'm going to take my life in my own hands. I'm going to travel this badass world, and I'm going to go around until I heal myself, until I find my purpose. And then I'm going to go after it full bore, bro. And that's what I knew about myself. I didn't have a name for it yet. It wasn't Mostly Saints yet. It just was about to come out. And now it's out. And now it's pivoting. Intersect.ai, finding AI solutions, right? Not just pushing retail, but actually pushing the future. You know what I mean? I'm on some, how do I make my own personal assistant with an agent? How do I get all these emails that I hate to do, and scrape websites and scrape advertisements, so that way the AI can do all the heavy work and I can be more free with my time to live a happy life, go out with more lunches with my friends, take my family out for dinners, spend more time with family and absorb them. That's what I've been doing, man. I could be on the island, I could be flossing and still living it up, right? And I don't mind, and I still will, but my mom won't live forever, my aunts won't live forever. No one lives forever. I got to absorb them and their time right now, here and now. Write me out. And that's what we're going to do. Write me out. We're going to finish walking, finish talking, finish working out, and pull ourselves up away from the things that we've been doing. And I hope you have the strength to do it, because that's what it takes. You want to talk about strength, the real strong, the real strong is treating yourself right. It's not just self-care, you know what I mean? Everybody wants to purchase their way to self-care. See, I got my Starbucks, that's self-care. And I'm like, how's it self-care if you're fucking spending $20 on coffee in the morning? That's not care for your finances, right? Starbucks doesn't care about your wealth. You know what I mean? They don't care that you're putting super sugary. I was in the Starbucks working on my laptop to not be at home, and I went there, and even the workers are buying Starbucks after. Yeah, can I get a triple latte? Can you just a little bit of lime? And like all these things, I saw a whole list of things, and I'm like, one coffee was like $22 out the door, and I was just like, wow. If it isn't $20 a day, if it isn't out of a retail space, right? If it isn't you being prepared to make your own lunch instead of fast food, or maybe not every night has to end with a fucking Uber Eats order, like we look at the things, especially if you're not trying to avoid them, and we talked about that yesterday. There's conscious avoidance, and they don't want to look at their finances. They don't want to look at their debt. They don't want to get financially stable, right? That requires too much focus. That requires too much honesty. When I have to do my year-end taxes, bro, I couldn't believe how many times I ate at Taco Bell. They just kept saying Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell. And I was just like, oh, embarrassed. And then it's like, oh, if I had more self-control, I bought Yum Yum brands, the corporation, the stock of all these brands, the KFCs, the fucking Taco Bells. I think Pizza Hut's a part of it too. And buy into the brand instead of the brand, me paying the brand and making them profitable. Up to me, right? And whatever business you go to, right, to do your nails or purchase clothes or give away your wealth, right? What if you made it yourself? What if you made your own coffee, shopped at the Goodwill, right, and saved up enough money to have a 401k, right? Would that make you happy today? Would that be enough for some savings or a rainy day, or God forbid something happened to you or someone you love? Don't you want to be like the guy that didn't have the coffee so that his daughter could have a 401k, right? Like, is there something that you can sacrifice to make yourself happy today or benefit in the future? There's something you can high five yourself and hug yourself and be like, you did it, bro. You fucking switched it up. That's what I did today. I said, man, you've been wearing that hoodie too long, bro. Time to switch it up. Why aren't you showing off the Saints brand, homie? Why aren't you wearing some more gear, bro? I had to ask myself, same thing. What are we going to do in the end? Me and Mark Saint and Mark Echo, I gave him a Saints brand shirt. And if you buy a Saints brand shirt, 100% of the proceeds go to Saints Giving, which we'll be doing this Sunday. And it's just another way of me making myself happy on the inside, bro. It's the truth. Whenever I give, I make myself better. And I'm a lot less selfish, and I got a lot more gratitude, I can tell you that. So you can look at your life and be like, it's shitty, but you still got a coffee maker, right? I'm fat, but you still had a bed. You know what I mean? or I'm broke, right? But you still got loved ones, right? You're just not measuring it right. So that's what Saints Addiction was all about. Flipping it, bro. You know, you got to flip it inside yourself and just be like, look, man, I'm trying to stack this for in my favor instead of pushing it into my addictions and making it further away from my favor, you know? So give yourself the favor, do yourself the favor, and be in the favor. You know what I mean? Peace and love. And as always, Chigaton. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. The other side of your fear, the other side of your excuses, and the other side of the world, because that's exactly where I'll be. Saints Addiction. Peace. Mostly Saints on Instagram. They killed the other gram, so gotta push it in the other direction. Latest.